Back to this channel. This is day 14 of our React full course, and today we are learning about the concept of context API. And context API is something which is comes to handle prompt drilling. Using context API, we avoid passing the props component by component. We make a place like I made a project here, and then I will explain you. It's make a place where the data is stored, and whenever any component needed it, it will knock the door of that place and get the data from the place. And let me give a simple example here. Let me make a data dot JSX. Here I have to import uh, context, use context from React, and I have to make a export like a variable first, like const and data context. And one most important thing, the first letter should be capital, and here I'm making it use context. And now with this, I have to export it. And now uh, function export arrow function like and here I have to make like first arrow function where I will return. This is something which you have to understand. Let data provider dot provider, and here I have to write children. Okay, and one more thing, here also I need to write children. Okay, this is the complete work to do to make, and what we have to put in this. Like we make a name, which is, let me say it Nitin. I will pass it here using this. Now it passed to our old children's. Okay. And here in the A.Joseph, let me remove everything and make a function A. And here I want to return like what data provider, and here this is something like whenever any component will comes into the this return, it should wrap in the data provider. That's why I write it here. Okay, now I want to make a component home. Okay, and inside the component slash home dot json. Okay, and here function home, where I need to return if, let me give for now export default home. Okay, this is, let me import it here. Import home from import home from component get or slash component slash home. And now here let me make like this. Okay, here one more thing, I have to export default ape. Now all the thing which is needed in ape is done. Now come to home.js, and here you can see it should show something like there are some error here. Okay, let me check. Mm, okay, I think here is the problem. I have to write context, and similarly for this also context provider. And now let me check. Error is gone. Okay, still there is some error. Okay, here should be create context. Okay, and now it should work. Let me remove first all the CSS. Now is this okay? This is also a problem. Should be C. Okay, now I think it will work. Check me if anything else is. Now you can see name is printed. Okay, and here is the main step. How to write name here? First of all, I have to import two things, which is use context and import data context from dot flash data. And here I have to write like const name and give take name from use context, and the name of context is data context, and it should be in curly braces. Now it should okay, and here you can see it's working and my name is showing inside the website. This is all the context API. Let's revise it again. Here we made a file where we imported create context and make a context and export it, and after that make one, and after that make a function here where we exported the name using this syntax. Okay, now I think you understand how to use it. And one most last important thing, everything should be wrapped inside the data provider or anything which you made in for the provider. And thank you for watching this video.